Today on our 2019 Ram 1500 Classic, we're going to be taking a look at and installing the etrailer.com Class 3 trailer hitch receiver. Now that our Ram has a hitch, we're going to be able to pull things like boats, trailers, jet skis, whatever you might have, or you can even use it for things like bike racks or cargo carriers. As you can see, it's nice and compact. It has a triple powder coated carbide matte black finish, and that's going to help prevent rust and corrosion, as well as protect it from any scuffs, scratches, things of that nature. What sets this hitch apart from many of the others is how compact it is. What you see here is what you get. A lot of the others have big tubes that run all along the bottom of the bumper. This one's also different in that its finish is matte black and it blends in really well. Now, this hitch has a maximum tongue weight rating of 600 pounds. What that means is that's the amount of weight pushing down on the receiver tube. It has a maximum trailer weight of 6,000 pounds. So what that means is the weight of your trailer plus anything you might be carrying. Now, it can be used with the weight distribution system, and that increases the tongue weight to 1,000 pounds and increases the gross weight to 10,000 pounds. It's always a good idea to check your vehicle's owner's manual to make sure your truck can pull that amount of weight. Now, a hitch has a 2-inch by 2-inch opening, has a thick reinforced collar for some extra support. The hitch pin hole is 5/8 in diameter. It does not come with a pin and clip, but you can find those on etrailer.com. The safety chain holes are flat, and they offer a pretty good amount of room to use just about any style of hook you might have. Now I'll give you a few measurements which will help you when deciding any hitch mounted accessories. From the ground to the top innermost part of the receiver tube opening is 19 3/4 of an inch. From the center of the hitch pin hole to the edge of the bumper is 1.5 inches. Now we'll go ahead and show you how to install it. To begin our install, we went ahead and removed our spare tire. It just gives us a lot more space and makes it easier to work with. Our next step is to remove this cap here. And you can either go through the bottom with your finger and push it out, or get a flathead or even your fingernail. Just kind of pry it up, and we can set that to the side for now. Just like to point out our attachment points. There will be 3 of them. We will use some hardware to fill these 2 holes. And then the last attachment point is actually a hole from where we remove that cover on the bumper. And a big Allen key bolt will drop through here, and that'll be our last attachment point. So we'll go ahead and take our hitch and slide it over our bumper bracket here. While you're holding it in place, you can kind of look down that hole and line your holes up. And take your bolt. Just get it hand tight for now. Now, to do our last 2 remaining attachment points, you'll take your fish wire that comes with your hitch, and with the threaded end here, go ahead and put it through the hole. Push that through, it'll come out on the other side. And what you can do is take your spacer and put that on, and your carriage bolt. Thread that into the fish wire. Take your spacer and kind of feed it through, and your bolt, and then just pull the other end of the fish wire. That'll feed all your hardware through this tube. Once you have it through the hitch, you can unscrew the fish wire. Then carefully put on your flange nut. Now we can do the exact same thing to the other side here. And just a tech tip, if you're struggling keeping the bolt out when you're trying to thread your nut on it, you can use a flat blade screwdriver and put it in the threads and just put light pressure on it to keep that bolt steady. That way it doesn't fall in this tube and then you're fighting trying to get it back out. Now with all of our hardware hand tight, you can go ahead and snug it all down. For the nuts, we're going to use a 3/4 inch socket. And for the big Allen key bolt, we will use a 1/2 inch Allen key. Now once everything's snugged down, then we can torque it down to specifications. You can find that specification in your instructions. With all the hardware torqued to spec, we can go ahead and reinsert our little cap here. Put our spare tire back up, then we'll be good to go. Well, that'll do it for our look and install of the etrailer.com Class 3 trailer hitch receiver on our 2019 Ram 1500 Classic.